Now we are good. Yes.
Jordan, clean sheet tonight has been hard to come by this season. How does that feel?
That's very good, honestly. It's even though we didn't get it 3 points, I think it's a step in the right direction. I think, like, as you can see, there's a lot of games that we have lost in the last second, last minute. I think we have been like focusing more on like complete performance, full 90 minutes. I think a point at home is still a good result, and a clean sheet is definitely like a step forward for the group.
Second half seemed like you were kind of on top as a group, much more. Didn't all on shots, but there was a lot more by way of opportunity. What did you try to change at halftime?
I just think we're growing in confidence, honestly. I think it starts from the practice, starts from the coaching staff. They've been instilling confidence in us. I think we've been working really more in terms of pattern play, how to break teams down. I think we've been way more in the details. I think second half is something that we definitely focus on. So I think tonight you could see that it's working.
Seems like you and Joey have a pretty good relationship in the center mid there.
Yeah.
Center back there.
Yeah. I think Joey's a good player. I mean, he's been waiting for his moment all season. I think he could see it as a good player. We talk a lot about the game, honestly, through the week. Talk about the striker, giving him no chance. We talk about a clean sheet. This is our first clean sheet together. I think there's many more to come. I think we keep building as a group.
The group more generally, it's the same back four in a few games now. How does that help you build confidence, build as a defense to have the same guys out there?
Yeah, definitely. The more consistent the group stay is, the more we learn each other's movement, each other's chemistry. For example, Manu on the left, he's been really good, so I know when he's going to go for it. I know I'm going to cover him. I know when I'm sliding over, he's going to be behind me. So I think this consistency in the back four, I think you can see that we're growing and we're getting better.
What are you looking for in that group to take that next step forward and be really solid?
I just think it's like, as you can see, we were good all over the field. We're just missing a goal. I think it's just we're growing in confidence. We got Momo, Dang is scoring, Michi's good, Marcus is good, Becky's good. It's just that final piece of putting away the chances. So, but I think it's getting there. I think we're on top of teams, as you say, second half and first half too. Complete 90-minute performance. But I just think we're just missing the last goal. That's it.
Is it almost the type of thing where if you see one go in, that leads to more confidence?
Yeah, for sure.
Chances?
Yeah, once one go in, the floodgates open. I think like you can see, like whenever against Charleston, we score one, we score the other one. So I just think I think at this point it's just more of like waiting for a chance and then taking it when it gets there, honestly.
What's the biggest problem coming back in a short week?
I think it's just a turnover. We don't really have much day to plan, but I think the coaching staff have been on top of it with the tactics. I think right now our focus is just recovery, and we're on to Wednesday. Good, thank you guys.
How did you like the changes you made in the lineup? Guys seemed like they meshed together pretty well.
Yeah, I thought Thomas was solid tonight. The guys suffered for each other when they had to defend. Phoenix are very good on the ball, but we were disciplined. We didn't really concede one great chance to them. There were one or two half chances, but we had all the best chances, and we created two very clear penalties that didn't happen.
One of the better defensive efforts this team has put in this season. Really solid. You said no good chances. Same back four that you've had for a few weeks now. How is that contributing to having that solidity?
A little bit of continuity back there, yeah. And guys are playing well. Joey Apanonu's getting better every week. It's great to see. You know, Jordan's been settled in that position now, and Manu's been really, really good. We have 3 games in 8 days, so there will be some rotation in there. But I trust the guys that are going to be rotated in. You know, those guys are all experienced and calm, cool heads as well.
Seemed like Eunice was pushing up a little bit more tonight. Was that part of the plan going in to have him more involved?
Yeah, part of bringing Eunice here was to get him on the ball toward their end line, and he put some good service across. He actually put the service across that started the play that should have been the second penalty of the night.
Second half in particular felt very much kind of just on top throughout that whole 45 minutes. What was your message at halftime to kind of get that extra 50%, 10%, whatever it is for the boys?
Yeah, just simplicity. Just play spot to spot, trust each other's feet, do your hard running off the ball. We're still missing that third, that fourth guy arriving in zone 1 when we get into crossing situations, when we get into entry pass situations, but we're getting closer, you know. That's another really good performance that we walk away feels like a loss. Charleston we draw, and we were all over them. Now that team we're all over. I mean, those were the 2 teams in the final last year. So I feel it, and my players feel it. We're making a ton of progress right now. It's just being ripped away from us, quite frankly.
Does that fact that that's happened kind of take away from the disappointment that you haven't been able to get the 3 points in games, but you are seeing progress, which is what, as we've talked about, you want to see from start to finish this year?
Yeah, absolutely. This year, if we get better every week, I walk away happy with the core of players that are coming back, and I feel that right now. Genuinely, really pleased with the players and their effort tonight. And just the general positivity of them to keep pushing in the face of all these mistakes we've had to deal with.
You mentioned wanting to get that third, fourth guy arriving in those attacking moments. What do you feel like you need to adjust there to get that, so you have that extra guy, that overload, whatever it is?
Yeah, I think some of it's timing. You know, our front three are very, very quick. You have to commit. You have to put your head down and trust that they're going to get themselves into a position where there is going to be a final ball. And sometimes there won't be, and you're going to have to put your head down and go 30 yards and then go 40 yards or 50 yards back. But that's part of the game. That's part of our brand of soccer and where we want to take this thing. And that's going to be part of our evolution off the ball.
I'm good.